What's up, Nitro Gang? We are going on another Vintage Nitro road trip. I'm excited. In this video, we are going to be picking up another Schumacher. Now, I did a pickup video on a Schumacher previously, the XTR3E, which was a two-wheel drive stadium truck with a 3-speed. This one is the Schumacher Menace 21. That is the newest platform of the 10th scale, 21 powered big block stadium truck design from Schumacher. Now, I know what you're saying. Why do I need so many Schumachers? Well, the reality is when you have RCs this old, generally speaking, you need 3 to make one run. Now, the other 2 I picked up, one was in okay condition, one is a parts car. This one, take a look at the pictures. The description simply just says nothing significant. It says it is in average condition, and some other stuff comes with the car. The engine is not seized. The pictures themselves, take a look, are pretty normal. From the pictures, I can tell that the truck seems to be complete and the body is original. I really like that it comes with this original Schumacher painted flame blue body. That is a Ford body, but it looks like clearly it's missing the stickers. Maybe the stickers will be included when I show up, but I highly doubt it. After some minimal negotiation with the seller, he's a very nice guy. He started off at $70, which was a very, very reasonable price for this vintage Nitro piece of history. Keep in mind, this is from 2003. These things are pretty rare, but of course, if you don't know how to run them and you haven't been in the Nitro hobby for a long time, this is not a good first RC to get. I did not do a whole bunch of research on this because I literally just made the offer today. I'm in my car filming this right before I'm about to drive. Normally I do a whole bunch of in-depth research into the history, the competition, this and that. But I know a good amount about this truck. This is a 2003 Schumacher with four-wheel drive and the 21 big block engine. Pretty much the latest version of their 10th scale Nitro trucks. So they transitioned from the XTR series, which were a metal chassis and two-wheel drive, to now an aluminum chassis and four-wheel drive. This is one of the, I guess you could call it, newest of the last generation of Nitro trucks that Schumacher made. After that, I did not really follow a lot of the Schumacher truck history because that was the golden era. I would say about 2000 to 2005 for Nitro RC. That was the era when competition, it was dense, and manufacturers were making claims that were like extraordinary, and it was fun. This was like when I got into the hobby, and no matter what, I'm always going to be looking for RCs from that era. What matters to me is this thing is complete. It looks like the engine on top is clean. What I mean by that is there are no massive scratches on that beautiful anodized purple aluminum cooling head. That is wonderful. Now, of course, I can't tell much from the rest of these pictures because they're basically just pictures with the body on and like 2 pictures with the body off. But it looks to be complete. The pipe is not a disaster. It's there, and that's all you really can ask for when you're buying a vintage Nitro RC. Just make sure it's complete, because parts for these things, it's not easy. It comes down to you getting spare part vehicles. And when the next time I'm gonna find another Schumacher on Let Go will be, I have no idea. I literally just got lucky this time. Let's hope nothing bad happens and I finish this video with an on-the-spot overview of the Schumacher Nitro Menace 21. I like the way that sounds. Let's go. Alright, Nitro Gang, I made the pickup. The Schumacher Nitro Menace 21 is right here in my hands. It's a kind of a hot day out here. I had to come all the way to Hoboken, and I'm kind of parked in like this industrial area. You could tell there's like a whole bunch of weird construction and stuff going on around me. They have this like really insane police department, the Hoboken police out here, that really try to get you. And you guys know, I don't like to mess around with the coppers. You know, I got this thing for a very good deal, 50 bucks. I figured why not give myself a little bit of time to actually go over this in as picked up condition. Of course, I could go home, tell you a whole dedicated story about this, but I literally just got it. Lucky for me, this is the original body that it came with. This looks like some kind of Ford F-350 Super Duty body, original paint scheme, but it is missing the stickers, unfortunately. I could tell these are original Schumacher wheels because after dealing with my Schumacher XTR 3E, I know that these damn looking dish wheels and these street rage looking tires are Schumachers. Let's remove the body. Body is in pretty good condition. I don't see anything particularly wrong with it other than the missing stickers. The classic Thunder Tiger purple 21 size cooling head seems ideal. No scratches, I like that. Of course, the air filter is, as I've always seen, it's missing the element and it is totally busted. I could tell it has two different brands of servos. One here is the Airtronics and one is a JR Racing servo. Guys, I love the JR Racing servo stuff. Now, of course, the entire electronic system is gonna have to be upgraded. This still has this original Airtronics AM receiver. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna put in a new long range radio link. Fuel tank is here. It's not fully mounted, but that's okay. Let's see, the top piece here is carbon fiber. I think this was original actually for the Nitro Menace at that time. Now, if you're asking yourself, what is the big difference between the Nitro Menace, which this came out in 2003, and the XTR 3E? Well, this does not have a metal chassis, and this does have four-wheel drive. You could tell it has drive shafts here in the front. The chassis is a regular aluminum pan chassis in this model, unlike the XTR series, which had this weird like 1980s designed original chassis. I love this carbon fiber, guys. Really cool. I don't think you really saw factory carbon fiber pieces on any RC like in the early 2000s. Correct me if I'm wrong, but carbon fiber was always an upgrade and you had to pay a good amount of money for it. This does have the 3-speed transmission, as is common on pretty much the entire 10th scale Schumacher series. This one does not spin. I can't spin it at all with my hand. So we're gonna have to take a look at it later. The gears are not metal. I think they are Durlin plastic, most likely. Let's take a look at the car itself. Sorry for this weird filming position, but as I said before, I am in like the armpit of America, Hoboken, right over here, and hopefully nothing bad happens. So, guys, look, I'm surrounded by like warehouses over here, you know? The pipe looks relatively clean on this. I like that. Let's see if it's seized. Okay, so the motor is not seized because I can spin this over. It's not as smooth as it should be, but I could tell when I'm moving it a little bit more. Let's see if there's any pinch. Okay, if I spin it the right way, yeah, the one-way bearing seems to be working. I can't fully turn it the other way. So there is a good amount of pinch, and I probably should call it compression at the top of the stroke. That's pretty good. Let's see, what does this have? Is this belt drive or shaft drive? I think this might be a, I'm not sure. I can't really tell an exposed belt over here. Where is the belt? Maybe it's in this little tunnel. You know, I didn't do my research that well before I came to buy this. All that mattered was the money, 50 bucks, and whether it's complete. It looks complete, and now let me go home because I'm a little hungry. Plus, I don't want to hang out in this like warehouse area of destruction right here, you know? You know what? In all honesty, I take back all the negative things I said about Hoboken. That was just a joke. Chances are, I probably could not afford the rent out here. Now, you might see these abandoned warehouses, construction zones, you know, stuff like that, but there's also these high-end buildings right over there. There's a lot of rentals over there. Chances are they're renting those, you know, co-ops or apartments literally like $3,000 to $4,000 to $5,000 a month. That is a lot. I'm gonna keep my ass in New York City. I'm gonna keep buying those vintage Nitro RC cars, and maybe one day the RC car money is gonna put me in this building right over there. And then maybe I'll look back at this video years later and laugh. But guys, this is like the most common example of modern gentrification, I would say, in this entire tri-state area. Hoboken, it has very, very affluent areas, and it has not affluent areas at all, but it really doesn't matter. It's a city, it's prosperous. In fact, I used to work here like a couple years ago in the financial services industry, and now luckily I don't have to commute here anymore. But guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna drive home now and take another look at the Schumacher because I like it. I'm gonna have fun. Thanks for watching, guys. As I let you go, take a look at my old Schumacher XTR 3E here, and of course the Menace we just picked up in this video. I just want to say thanks to two of my Patreon supporters. As you guys might know, I started up a new Patreon account. Whatever Patreon money I get, no matter what it is, I am going to be putting it all towards RC, and hopefully I'm not going to be buying cheap bargain RCs like this and then, you know, taking like forever to work on them. I want to get something that's new that anybody could get right now, and I have settled on a solid axle Kyosho Mat Crusher. First 400 bucks in Patreon support I get, you guys will see that literally somewhere over here. I don't know where I'm gonna make room, but there's gonna be room somewhere over here. You know, some of these E-words, they're probably gonna have to go. Well, I can't let that one go, I like it. Can't let that one go, I like it. Well, can't let this one go, it's a Nitro. Well, can't let this one go, it's a Nitro. Can't let this one go. It's a kit that I have to build. Well, we're gonna have to figure something out, you know. I don't know if there's any more room out here. We're gonna have to like move the camera back up. Anyway, guys, check out the link to my Patreon in the description to this video. There's only one level of support. Eventually, if I get fancy enough and you want a mug, I'll put a freaking Nitro Gang mug out there for you if that's what it takes. Thanks so much for watching. See you later. As you could tell, I got my cool little girly scooter out here, right? I rebuilt the motor, charge up the battery, cycled the battery a couple times through a full charge and discharge cycle. We're gonna see what the top speed of this thing is right now, right? So let's go on a spin. All right, guys, that was it. I had my good time out here right now. Hopefully so did you. Get yourself one of these. Even if someone throws it out, chances are it works.